to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jacksonville coming back out here on offense and probably still trying to get their legs a little bit after being across the pond to play the Eagles, a game that they lost after they had won 3 straight over there. But, Charles, they're now 3-5 and on a 4-game losing streak.
Yeah, they were hoping that the trip across the pond would help them because that's their home away from home. They have an agreement with the league to play a game there every year. They like that. But in this case, they needed a win against the defending Super Bowl champions, didn't get it. Blake Bortles, remember, he was benched last week because of tough play. Played through this one, but still, that offense needs a jump start. Defense struggling, and that's supposed to carry the team. Doug Marrone, their head coach, did say that this upcoming week, a good week to have an open one. And so with no game, I wonder how they're going to handle it. Probably get the guys away from the facility. Coaches go into their rooms, figure out what's going on, and try and come up with a plan for the second half of the season. They're not out of it in the AFC South, but they didn't expect to be in this position.
Spread right, 72.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Daniel McCullers in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Spread right, 72. Banjo. 372. Move.
Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, spread right, snap. Move.
Now Bortles. And incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Hank.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down.
Let's go. Bunch right.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw, it's Bortles. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Pittsburgh's offense taking the field again, and it's a 3-game win streak right now for the Steelers. So after the rough start, Charles, they're 4-2-1, and Ben Roethlisberger passed Fran Tarkenton for 8th on the all-time passing list in touchdowns.
343, and when you're passing Fran Tarkenton, you know you're having a heck of a career. He found Antonio Brown twice, so their connection back and established. And how about running back James Conner? Le'Veon Bell still not on the team, but James Conner, 146 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. He's playing at an elite level.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
Flex round! Ohio!
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Flex round! Ohio!
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And give him a gain of 37.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
12 more yards there and another first down.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look, and now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have...
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Back to throw Dobbs. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Omaha.
Fournette on the counter. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Omaha.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But with that incompletion, I want to take a look ahead to Sunday night, Charles. Packers-Patriots, only going to be the 2nd all-time meeting between Brady and Rodgers.
Yeah, they met in Lambeau in 2014. Aaron Rodgers' Packers team won the game, I believe, was 26-21. And head-to-head, Tom Brady had a nice night, 245 yards and 2 touchdowns. But Aaron Rodgers, 368 and 2 touchdowns. I can't wait to see them go back and forth in this one. I hope it turns into that type of a shootout game where, one team scores, here comes the other, and both of them have big, big games.
Do you think it's eating at Brady? I know he's had a lot of success, and he's never beaten Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know that it's eating at him, but he's the type of guy that is always looking for motivation, and at this stage of his career, he has to search to find it because he's done everything. Yeah, being down 1 to Aaron Rodgers, that'll be a motivator for him for Sunday.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add. to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go. Jack 16. Double ball.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
All right, now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Right back to him on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
Let's go, let's go. AB! Swirl! 8! Hey! Double bump.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Jack 16. King. Corner. AB.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, as time expires in the 1st half. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The drive starting play, a good one. Give them 19. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
77.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Take 2 of them. Side. Back 80.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got it at the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Lucy.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches, holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. On the counter, here's Bell. And some space here. Space to run past the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. That one.
That fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Green 80.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Shotgun now for Bortles. Open man right side is Shark. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
77.
Bortles will keep it, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
Bortles now on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go. High 39, Lucy.
He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Flashed the nice move, but only able to get to the 10 with it. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Bell. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
A give to Bell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey. 372. Move. Lucy.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11. Lucy. 198. Hey, let's go. Trips left.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So from 2nd and 10, it'll now go to 2nd and 15. Well, going in the game, they knew that they needed some type